Okay, so during the 80s, a group of mothers against drunk driving, also called MADD or MADD, decided that the current drinking age at the time was too low and that it should be raised to an age of higher maturity, which would fit the amount of responsibility needed when making decisions about drinking. They made these laws in accordance with state highway fundings, which were to be cut by 10% if they did not comply to the rules, which, of course, made all 50 states decide to be in accordance with the law. Since then, being passed, a number of achievements in cutting down on the amount of drunk driving and adolescent binge drinkers has occurred and been maintained. The affirmative makes a significant claim that the law is ineffective because no one is following it. This is in itself is problematic because laws are broken all the time. Even though some may break the law, such as college students, this does not mean that the law is ineffective. In fact, research has shown that the MLDA, or the minimum level drinking age, causes a significantly smaller amount of drunk driving than when the MLDA was lowered to 18, and that the MLDA saves more than 500 lives a year and has saved 17,000 lives on the highway since 1988, in a poll that was taken in 2010. Also, minors who are legally drinking under 21 are encouraged to call 911 in the case of an accidental alcohol poisoning, noting that they are granted immunity under the 911 Good Samaritan Law, which is, according to drugpolicy.org, says that it is enforced in more than 20 states currently. I know that there are even signs up in the freshman dorms on campus saying that you will not be punished for calling 911 even if you yourself are intoxicated. As the affirmative also states, consistency regarding law is not seen everywhere. Different ages indicate different rites of passage, such as being 16 to be able to get a license, or being 25 to rent a car, or being 12 years old to get a hunting license, meaning that adulthood in itself cannot be directly limited to a certain age. They also make the inherency claim that people aren't following through on the law and that keeping it is preventing a solution to excess drinking, when in reality people are actually following the law and it is leading to a lower alcohol consumption among teens, which in turn causes less bad drinking habits such as drunk driving and binge drinking. In 2009, the NHTSA found that the percentage of weekend nighttime drivers with a blood alcohol concentration, or BAC, of 0.08 or higher declined from 5.4% in 1986, which was 2 years after the MLDA was raised to 21, to 2.2% in 2007. Also, even if not everyone follows the law, it will keep the trickle-down effect in order. The trickle-down effect states that the younger the MLDA is, the younger the offset for drinking will be. If the MLDA is 18, it will actively be making alcohol more accessible to high schoolers and middle schoolers. Because yes, college students can get alcohol from their friends, but so can high schoolers and middle schoolers. The affirmative makes a solvency claim that lowering the drinking age will cause excessive and bad drinking habits from occurring. However, the opposite is true. When an adolescent starts drinking at a younger age, they are more likely to develop bad drinking habits. This is caused by the damage that alcohol has on the brain during development. In Mapping Cortical Change Across the Human Lifespan by Elizabeth R. Sowell, she says, someone who is 18 may take riskier decisions than someone in their mid-20s, in part due to lack of experience, but primarily due to an underdeveloped brain. Although brain development is subject to significant individual variation, most experts suggest that the brain is fully developed at age 25. As the CDC claims, more than 90% of alcohol consumed by those under 21 is consumed by binge drinkers, and as Alexander Vendigar and Tracy Looney of Journal of Studies of Alcohol state that in a 2002 meta-study, 87% of the analysis found that lower drinking or higher legal drinking ages associated with lower alcohol consumption. Our present system is shown to work, and although it could use some repairs, one of the changes should not be lowering the drinking age. Repairs such as changing the advertising of alcohol towards minors would be beneficial. Another repair that could be made to the present system could be implementing educational systems in public and private schools as a requirement in the curriculum. In countries such as Australia and recently America, graphic images of the effects of smoking on lungs are used to deter the desire to smoke, which should be implemented on alcohol bottles for harder liquor, as the effects of drinking on liver is just as serious as the effect of smoking cigarettes.